Oh, shit.
Dreidel.
That's right, Dodge.
Dreidel.
Nigga, West Side.
Georgia.
Okay, so let's get this eBaum's World Live Epi 3. Getting deep in this shit. Getting deep into it. Oh, Drew, your mic just shut down.
No, I know. I had to cough.
Back, man. Back.
Smart.
Are we waiting for it to go online over there?
Yeah, it's just starting to show up.
All right, here we go.
I think
All right,
it's
here we
about to
go.
Start up right
Play
about
that
now.
up.
Yeah.
Cue us.
Cool.
eBaum's World. eBaum's World.
Oh, yeah, dude.
These silly.
Oh, let's start
Start
the whole
again,
thing.
dude.
Gotta get the whole thing.
These silly motherfuckers out here. We making fun
trill
of
it.
everybody. eBaum's
Goofy
World.
in these streets.
It's going global.
Goofy.
That's right. Going global. eBaum's World Live Epi 3. Mac Dreidel in the house.
Rainbow Cron.
Used car man.
Amity Island.
All right.
Welcome back.
That makes squad.
We're glad you're here with us.
just said that.
Another episode, boys. Everybody's got their brews.
We have
And
new
for
awesome
people that don't
glasses,
drink,
too.
you don't need to drink
You don't need
for
to
the
drink.
episode, and it doesn't make you any less cool. As we stated last week, that was Amity Island's bad. So
No,
I,
I
would
said- I
like
said you
you
don't
to
have-
apologize.
I said you don't have to drink last episode.
No need to
I
apologize.
said if you want to have your favorite Coca-Cola,
But then you said like and be a little bitch and not drink. So
well, you know, what?
just shouts out
we
to
still
those who don't
stand by
drink
that.
out
We
there.
still stand by that.
I stand by.
Yeah.
I stand by your decision.
I'm just glad we live in a country where I can say what I want.
That's
True that.
How about that?
That is true.
How about that?
All right. Well, without further ado, let's break into the first segment, which is going to be full clip.
Full clip. Do you wanna mess with this? The gangsta. The best yet.
All right. So this week's going to be a little different. I got two clips set up. One is an old school clip, and not necessarily on eBaum's, just like a clip that I like from my history. The second one is a clip from eBaum's. Let's start with the eBaum's clip, please. Yeah.
Let's do the fish one.
This clip is. Let's see what this is.
You want to set it up a little bit?
Well, the title pretty much. Could I read the title first?
Hold on here we go.
So the title of this, you'll find it on eBaum's World, is "Scraping Off Fish Scales with the Most Redneck Asian Man There Is." And who was it uploaded? Uploaded
13 choppers.
by? Oh, 13 Choppers, a.k.a. Log Cabin. We know that's you. Good upload. So let's play the clip.
And I'm at the spillway fishing,
This is an
and
Asian
y'all ain't
man.
never seen shit like this before, okay? Here, it's some black folks with goddamn serious talent. Watch this shit. Go on and do your stuff.
Go do your stuff.
So now this black man
man.
is raking off these fish scales with his fingernails.
Bare
Insane.
hands.
How you clean a buffalo?
It's how you clean a buffalo.
That doesn't even make sense.
What God gave you.
Use what God gave.
His fingernails. They don't ever show a close-up of his nails, which I wish they did.
Can you imagine what that guy's hands smell like?
Now, I want you to know that this man did this shit with fingernails, and I do fingernails for a living. He gonna need a manicure after this shit.
He does fingernails
yeah.
for a living.
You know, that's just
He
the
knows.
curveball that you didn't see coming in that. You know, the video would have been fine without him mentioning that he did nails for a living.
But he knows he's going to have to fix those fingers.
Yeah, it's got
That's just business for him.
Manicure.
Yeah, he's gonna need a whole redone.
Oh, man. What do you think that guy's story is? Like, where is he from?
He's either in Alabama or Georgia, and I think he's Vietnamese.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the South there,
Stereotypically, they do
Vietnamese, do fingernails
too.
because of, I believe, Jane Fonda. She wanted to bring something to Vietnam, or like a trade when the women came over here. I
Really?
read this article, and it's like, yeah, they become nail technicians. It's really insane.
Wow.
But
Shit.
yeah, a little history from Amity Island. Buckle up.
Have you guys ever had a mani or pedi?
No, dude, I barely cut my fucking nails as it is.
None. Neither.
Yeah,
you
dude.
guys just not
keep my
willing
pink-
to
my-
admit it here, or
No, dude, we just have anxiety, so you just chomp these bitches down. And
No, I don't chop them.
I chomp
I'm a
mine
real
for
person.
sure.
What do you think of that, UCM? What do you think?
You see him, you chomp
Yeah.
your nails or what?
No, I cut them, but I don't need anybody else to do it for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That just seems like wasting money.
get your feet buffed, dude.
What do you,
buffed.
what do you get your cuticles pressed to, Mac?
Nah, I actually
No.
hated it. I had one, and I was kind of forced into it.
How
and it was
come?
How were you
uncomfortable.
forced into
Yeah,
it?
who forced you?
No, you open this can, dog.
Yeah,
You're going
yeah.
down the bottom of it.
Moving on. Let's see
Oh,
the
is
second
he?
clip.
All right,
He's a little
cool.
sensitive about his fingernails.
Trail's not gonna. He's not gonna answer.
So this second clip, guys, is an absolute gem I discovered a couple weeks ago with the Weasel. And you guys may know who that is. You may not. And the clip is from Encino Man. So you know it's star-studded.
Good movie. Good
right
movie.
away. Let me also just set up a preface for the scene here. If you guys have ever seen Encino Man, stars Pauly Shore, the guy from The Mummy. Who's
Brendan
that?
Fraser.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser.
The
It stars the Mummy.
And Rudy. So,
He was also in Airheads.
Yeah, and Blast from the Past.
so this scene comes right after,
Bedazzled, right?
right after.
Dazzle, right?
That hot shit.
Link. They named Brendan Fraser's name in the movie is Link. He's a caveman that gets pulled out of their backyard, and this scene comes
It's already great.
after their friendship has kind of become a disaster. They're trying to kind of pimp out Link, and Polly's not cool with it. So run it.
All right, let's. We're gonna get pulled in so everybody can see,
Oh yeah,
and so they can see this Academy Award winner here.
this shit is just an absolute gem.
There we
So
go.
Let's roll the clip.
What are you doing? Letting him go. What? Look, I can't handle him anymore. Besides, he'll be better off with somebody else, all right? No, he's not, Dave. Please, just listen to me. Call him
The
back.
volume a little.
I
On
can't
there.
take it anymore. I'm not
the-
kidding, Dave. Call him back. It's done, man. I'm serious. Call him back. You know that's harsh. He's not my responsibility. You're the one who wheezed off his gig the whole time because you thought maybe you'd get you somewhere.
This is so good.
Now the guy gets a little crusty and you're just gonna bag him. It's not happening, Dave. I'm sorry, that's not how it works with friends, man. You don't
It's
bag
true.
your friends just because they get in your way, no matter what, dude. Like you care? The only thing you have ever cared about in your life is nugs, chillin', and grinding.
Grindage.
Yeah, well, I happen to care right now. That's convenient. You came along for the ride, and you let me do the dirty work because you thought it might work out to your advantage. Those are desperate words of a loser. Maybe Matt Wilson was right
Ooh.
about you. all
Just a
along.
hobbit yelling at a
Take that
Ninja
back.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Take it back. You take it back.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude.
And then Tarzan comes in to save him.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh, that was
A
beautiful.
Star's Born.
Oh God.
That was
Oh,
it.
That's great. All you care about is nugs and grindage.
Chillin'.
Chillin'.
Nugs, chillin' and grinding.
Nugs, chillin' and grindage for sure.
Jeez.
So anyway, that was one of my favorite clips from Encino Man.
Just all
an
these
absolute
stars
gem.
before they hit it big.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's hitting
well.
it big to me.
I mean, yeah, that kid was in the Goonies. He was Rudy.
Yeah.
You know, he did well for himself.
Samwise
He probably did the best
Gamgee?
one. Samwise Gamgee. Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, Fraser had a big run too.
Fraser had a big. See, if he was a real caveman, he would just grunted at them and raped both of them.
yeah, he
Like,
would.
there's
he
no
would've just
rules
walked
in a
away.
caveman's life.
Yeah, his little curly caveman hair. I don't
Exactly.
buy it.
So anyway, guys, I
buy
hope you enjoyed full clip this week. I know I did.
I know we did too, Dreidel.
All right, so
Moving on.
next
Things
up,
we're moving on.
we have Rambo Cron and everybody's favorite section,
Favorite.
topics.
Hot topics. Ooh, hot topics. Yeah.
What you got?
All right, so the first two topics of the day, some breaking news. I'm sure most of you have already heard, but Prince, sweet Prince, has died,
Yep.
and so has China.
China.
So I just want to give a moment of silence for the two of them.
All
And
right.
that was it. All right.
That's it. Thanks everybody out there.
So we'll
doing
start
that.
with Prince. I think people care more about that. What do you guys think? How'd you feel? What were your first
Prince.
thoughts?
It sucks, dude. It's Prince. He's great. I mean, Purple Rain. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
how many of you when you saw that movie when you were a kid, and he makes Apollonia get naked and jump in that lake,
Yeah.
bathe yourselves in the what was it like in the waters of Lake Minnetonka?
I never actually seen it.
Oh,
Sexy.
Dreidel, you fucked up.
What'd you think
Yeah.
about that UCM? Prince passing away.
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't see the movie either, but yeah, that was definitely a big blow to the musician community.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of big deaths. I think there was a You hooked up that gallery earlier, didn't you, of the shocking celebrity deaths?
And we're only 4 months in, and it seems like every
Right.
month we lose like 2 really important
Yeah.
people.
I mean, David
Yeah.
Bowie and Prince. The
David
two of
Bowie,
them
Prince,
themselves.
Merle Haggard.
Merle Haggard, yeah.
You know, even though they're old, it's like shit. It's like when an icon dies, you just think like,
I mean, Prince it wasn't that old.
No.
What? He was,
no, he was 57 or
Yeah.
something.
57 years
Yeah.
old? That's
Yeah.
57 years young.
Bowie was 69, which is the tightest age to die at.
Oh.
Unless you're going to live to be 420
Yeah, I'd rather go
or
420.
311.
But then China. I mean, that's not. I don't know. I don't
China
know.
was
know
even
if
younger.
they
China was only what?
But
Yeah.
probably not a big
45.
shocker for her.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
The wrestlers
WWE.
go down. They go down
Yeah.
fast.
yeah, they're like linebackers.
Yeah, I mean, she was WWE, then she became a porn star.
She was WWF to start. Didn't
Really?
you start Generation X?
See, I don't know the details.
D-Generation
Yeah.
X?
D Generation X, dude, took down Triple H, took down a bunch of people.
She
really-
took
No,
down
D-
Triple H.
Oh yeah,
No, they were in Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and China, and like X-Pac or some
X Pac, yeah.
some
yeah.
other dude.
X-Pac
Yeah, that
was
was
little.
like DX back in the day.
Yeah, a bunch of shit I don't know anything
It's
about.
weird that like the two celebrities that
Suck it.
passed away were the exact polar opposites of each other. Like a huge white woman and
Yeah.
a small little black man.
That's
What,
one way
is
to
Prince
look
that
at it.
small?
Oh, dude, he's like
not that
5'2".
big.
Five,
But
yeah.
he can dunk though.
No.
No.
No,
You're thinking of
that's just in
Chappelle
that
show.
Chappelle skit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta explain to Dreidel sometimes that reality and television are two different things.
Yeah. Yeah, he's too
That's a
caught up in
comedian
his-
named Dave Chappelle, Dreidel.
I saw somebody slam dunk look like Prince.
Did you say slam dunk or slam dump?
Slam dunk.
Slam Dunk. Also, Slam Dump's a great video if you have
Yeah.
time to go on the site and look that up.
We might not be able to play that for you, but
But
do your own work and
check
go
it
watch
out.
it. Yeah, there's a couple actually. There's a backflip dump.
The
That's Slam
backflip dump is also a great video.
But we digress. No, the last
Do
thing
we?
I'll say about Prince is he would hold pancake parties at his house because he lived in Minnesota, I think it was.
Yeah, he grew up in
And-
Minnesota.
And he has a giant mansion, and he would hold parties for the community and say, "Hey, first 1,000 people that show up get a free pancake. They can hang out in my mansion." And a friend of mine from Minnesota
sick.
said like she tried to go
She
one
went?
time. I don't know if she ever got in, but she attempted.
She could make. I mean, I'm sure it gets like crazy, but it's
Yeah.
always. Can you imagine like you're the guy like you have a tip like I know and you've been to Prince's house for pancakes like
Yeah.
7 times?
Fuck.
That'd be insane.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of people in Minnesota like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Went
pancakes.
to
Yeah.
Prince's house over there.
We had some cheese curds.
Exactly. Had some curds, and he's a good fella. I don't like his music, but
he's a
what are you
good
gonna
guy.
do?
We talked
Yeah.
about Fargo for a little
Yeah,
while.
exactly.
All right.
Got
So,
one.
so moving along.
Moving right
So
along, man.
R.I.P. to those
R.I.P.
It's a podcast. We can take our time.
gems.
Yeah.
Let's shoot the shit.
We're
Let's drink some
shooting- we're
beers.
shooting
Let's-
shit. But there's a lot of other cool stuff to talk about.
All right, what
so.
you got?
All right, so the second one is kind of strange. I don't know how many of you have heard of the app Periscope, but Periscope allows you to live stream from your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's owned by Twitter, and actually recently Facebook started their own live stream, which some people are saying, is going
It's
to
gonna
eat into
eclipse it,
Periscope,
like
whatever.
Vine versus Instagram
Yeah,
video.
and who gives a fuck about the little fish in this world?
Right.
So a woman named Marina Lanina,
Oh, I
aged
know what you're gonna talk
18,
about.
has been charged with broadcasting the rape of her 17-year-old friend on Periscope. And the story goes is that the two of them, a 17-year-old girl, who, no,
Not a
that
laughing
is-
matter, but that
no,
was a good
not
call.
a last one. Yeah.
Clearly.
Good call.
So the two girls were at a mall, and they met this 29-year-old guy who, wanted to hang out with them. And they said, "Hey, tomorrow we're all gonna hang out." Buys them a bottle of vodka, and they all, they go to one of their houses, and he starts raping this girl, and her friend, instead of intervening, just records it and puts it on her Periscope,
That's crazy.
and it's bringing
Also,
up,
what?
and it's bringing up this question of like, with stuff like live broadcasting, how can you monitor and how can you
You
stop
can't.
these events from
You
happening?
can't.
But that's
People
Yeah,
are
it's
gonna
really
people
no,
are gonna be people.
But it's no different than somebody could still.
Yeah.
It's basically somebody could still do that same thing and then upload the video to YouTube, but now and then people could see it, but it's just like cutting out that step, so it's it's instantaneous. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
it-
I mean, with YouTube, they have checks and balances,
but they don't. I mean, something can go up on there till somebody says something about it.
of course.
Right.
So
Well, I mean,
I think it's
Also-
just there's nothing you're gonna be able to do about it. People are gonna be doing. It's
There's
just like
no-
how people pull out their camera to record some shit that's going down instead of helping. you know?
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
that. Remember, we had that video up on the site not too long ago about that woman who's watching a car fire, and those people get saved. She's like just praying, but she's just
Oh,
filming. It's
yeah.
like Jesus, Jesus. Oh,
The
Jesus,
blood
get him
of
out, get him
Jesus.
out.
Yeah.
But
Like-
that was a little bit different. That's an extreme situation.
Yeah. So is rape.
Yeah, but the car's on fire. Like you're
Yeah.
gonna get fucked
Right,
up
you're not
even
gonna
going
go
near it.
stop
Oh,
that.
Like, you're
yeah.
gonna melt.
Well, I
It's
guess
got
yeah.
thousands
If
of degrees.
And in that video, there are other people around trying to help as well.
yeah, it's
But
like
still,
But no, I thought when you said that initially, I thought it was like statutory rape. But when you said it was like a legit rape, like
no,
damn,
it was
that is-
statutory still too. 'Cause she
Well-
was 17, right?
Yeah,
Well-
right.
well,
But that's
yeah.
not the right. He was actually like
Yeah.
raped. Yeah, they.
well,
shit.
we don't know all the details, of course, so
That's
you
true.
don't know how voluntary or involuntary it was.
There's no bottom to
But-
human depravity.
All right, let's
Yeah.
not get into
we don't want
such
to dwell on
rape
this
details.
too much.
It's not good for casting.
Yeah.
Yo, play a
It
fart
really-
sound. Take us out of this. There we go. Let's keep moving.
All right, this one is a follow-up in a short segment I'm calling Florida Man.
Florida man.
This
We gotta come
week-
up with a theme song for that.
Yeah,
on
we
the
need a
keyboard.
Florida Man. Like,
We'll get that next
give me
week.
a fart sound.
Florida man.
But this one is Florida Cop. And so I'm directing this
Sweet.
at you, used car man. A policeman from Boynton Beach has been fired for soliciting a prostitute. Ends up the cop was off duty, I'm assuming, and struck up a deal with an undercover police officer for a blowjob. And they, haggled a price of $20 for this blowjob, and it turns out that it was a sting that his police department was running, and he got caught up in it.
Here's what's shocking
You-
about this thing is that this got out of the police department. Normally something like
Oh, yeah,
this,
they
it's
keep it
like,
under wraps.
yeah, what the fuck are you doing? I don't really know how this becomes a story.
Well,
why?
Well, so the thing, the details are is it happened last October 19th of last year, and he was just fired on the 11th of April. So it's not necessarily new, but him being
Yeah.
fired just came out. And so
But he had to have either pissed somebody off because there's a whole sting going down and not one person gives you a heads up. Like, they know you kind of cruise for prostitutes and they're not like, oh, hey, by the way, Johnson.
I don't
know,
know.
or-
I don't think Johnson's telling people about his prostitution.
well, his name is Finney, if
endeavors.
that changes any perspective.
What is it?
Finney.
It does.
Yeah, his last
Sounds
name
like
is
a
Finney.
slime ball.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
they just called him Finney.
Off
No.
the
Like it's
force.
some like fucking cop from like the Untouchables. Like old Finney was getting a blowjob down there by a.
But
They
I
caught
mean,
him.
Yeah, but UCM, you bring up a good point. Is it wrong place, wrong time, or do you think it's a little too harsh of a sentence?
No,
Or
or
what's the
like that's what
sentence?
it seems like somebody had it out for him and let him get caught up in that. Like
Yeah.
especially smaller departments like that where there's like 100 people, not one person could text him and be like, "Oh shit," like
Don't go to
you're already
don't go
right?
to 5th and Broadway.
or just like don't make a deal, they were watching it unfold live,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So we just got, if I can interrupt real quick, we
Sure,
got a
man.
user, Baby Fat said.
Hold on.
You've got mail.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
I'm pretty sure after this broadcast, they're going to all ride their Razor scooters to the e-cig store, laughing my fucking ass off.
I didn't bring my scooter today.
I didn't, and I'm all out of my medicinal marijuana card, which I would have gone and gotten something better than a shitty e-joy
But
e-cig.
I am going to go buy some new chai latte oil for my cigarette tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get some
thanks.
get some organic shit.
If you have any...
What genius said that?
Baby Fat. That was Baby
Oh,
Fat.
Baby Fat, thank you.
Babe and then a Y and P-H-A-T. 'Cause that's how you spell baby.
Damn.
So thank you, Baby Fat, for the recommendation of after-work activities. We'll keep it in mind. All right, back to hot
But they're
topics.
actually, there's a video of the incident with
Oh,
with their
shit.
faces blurred out, and you can like kind of hear them talking
Wait, of the
of the
of the sting.
Sting.
of the sting,
Oh,
the
damn,
prosto
dude.
sting. I mean, what do you guys think about prostitution?
Sick.
I think it should be legal.
You do?
I
Fuck
do.
yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
it should be
think,
legal
UCM?
too.
I think if it
Sell
was
that
legal,
puss.
I think they would be cleaner, because there'd be regulations.
also-
They have to,
Yeah,
like,
well,
be
also it
tested
would stop-
regularly and all that kind of shit.
It
Yeah.
would slow down
Yeah.
a lot of the sex trafficking and like pimps and drugs and shit if they just
Yeah.
legalize it. That's what they've done in several other countries.
Yeah,
You know?
tax that shit.
Or like,
Tax
isn't
it.
Nevada there's like the bunny ranch or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
there's
have
some
a lot of
places.
stipulations. Of
There's a
what they
lot
can
of
do.
strict
lot of-
regulation when it comes down
Nevada's
to
a weird state,
Ask
like
Lamar Odom
prostitution.
about that.
But if you get
Oh,
caught
well.
with a joint, you're
Yeah,
like going to jail for
that
like
happened
5
to that
years
guy.
or something.
Yeah.
You know?
But
It's
they
crazy.
found him with like all sorts of shit.
Backwards ass shit.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Backwards ass
You
shit.
can't run the keyboard if you're just gonna ding everything you say like it's fucking
Yeah,
brilliant.
You can't ding yourself, dude.
All right,
That shit
And-
is
and fart
whack.
everyone else.
you just win. All the
We need to
time.
get a new keyboard.
I know. We
Yeah,
gotta
we
get
do.
next week. I'm on the fucking keyboard. All right.
Yeah.
Nope. All right. Well, what do we got?
All right,
Cool. Let's
more-
break into.
No, so we got one more hot topic.
Oh,
Let's
let's
space
save
it out.
Let's save it.
You want to save it? Let's
Yeah,
save
to
it.
me.
We're gonna save that.
Let's
We're
do
gonna
that.
go with Amity Island at the movies.
Take that.
There you go. Right.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
All right. So this week, I'm going to give the recommendation for a movie I really love, Repo Man. Repo Man is an 80s classic, 80s LA classic, punk rock classic, sci-fi classic, all these things. Emilio Estevez is a punk teenager in LA
Love it.
who's been laid off, and his girl left him for his best friend, and he breaks into the world of repo men one night when he steals a car for them without knowing it. And then he just goes on like this crazy adventure into like the underbelly of like dystopian LA. You gonna turn it up a little bit? All right, let's see here. I'm gonna play the clip for you. This is another Criterion Collection's 3 Reasons. They do a really good job editing these down. So let's see here. Give you a little idea of how, and the soundtrack rocks too.
Shit, yeah, it does. So why don't you give a little narration here so our viewers at home can...
I blame society.
There's so many good one-liners in this movie.
That's a picture of 4 dead aliens.
People just explode. Natural causes.
Great.
This does look like a gem.
Skin explodes.
I haven't seen this either.
Body dead.
See, an ordinary person spends his life avoiding tense situations. Repo Man spends his life getting into tense situations.
Wow, that was intense.
Anything with LA canals
Suppose
is
you're
just
thinking about a
LA
plate
River.
of
so
shrimp.
cinematic.
Put it on a plate, son. You'll enjoy it more.
Couldn't enjoy it anymore, Mom.
Couldn't
Repo Man's got all night, every night.
There you go. It's the 3 Reasons. Repo Man.
I
From
blame
Criterion
society.
Collection. It's a great movie. It's funny. There's so many good one-lines.
Drewski.
One of my favorites, the punks. Let's go get sushi and not pay. So many good one-liners in it. But yeah, that's my recommendation for the week at the movies with Amity Island. Hope you check it out.
Sweet.
Let's all go to the
That was at the movies.
Let's all go
With Amity Island.
Oh, that's me.
I blame society.
to get
That's so
ourselves
good.
a treat.
Ron, can I get some of that beer?
Cool.
So we're going to use Car Man now. Get some of that beer.
Yeah, let's go. Let's head over to Used Car Man. He's got to give us his game segment.
All right, we got to, just before we go in, use Car Man, we got a little surprise for you. I don't think you know. We actually,
I don't.
you don't have it? Shit.
I don't have it.
I thought
had
we got,
I had an intro music set up for you, but
next week we're going to have it, dude. It's going to be even better.
just time constraints. I had to get this podcast out to the people. We had to go live. Fuck it.
Had
Yeah.
to be live.
We'll do it live.
Next week though, we're gonna have a pretty sweet intro. Oh, I got this though.
You win.
There you go.
Game related.
There you go. So what's going on, man? What's going on in the gamer world?
Not a whole lot. Fallout 4 has some DLC coming out in May. Far Harbor, where you take on a new case via the detective agency that one of the characters in the game owns. So, that should be. Cool. It looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's still a big hit. And then I saw an article where Microsoft announced that they are no longer going to manufacture and sell the Xbox 360, which they launched in 2005. So 11 years, they've sold 84 million units, and they just decided, they're not going to manufacture it anymore. One of the spokespeople said that from Microsoft said he believes the golden era for console game sales is over.
Ooh.
That is past.
So it's
it's all going to be
online.
I guess PC digital, and then like the digital download games and stuff like that are just overtaking the actual actual media CD copy games and stuff like that.
It's like people just making CDs instead of iTunes at this point.
Right, or more people are buying the digital download copies of games than going to GameStop and buying the CD or
That's
whatever.
a pain in the ass. Like, who wants to wait in line for a game and all that shit?
I heard he was also quoted as saying all the users should get up, turn around 360 degrees, and walk the fuck away.
Damn.
Right.
That was Associated Press.
That's pretty harsh.
Right.
How that went over.
He didn't give a fuck, man.
Really?
I think Microsoft is all right with money. I don't think they're hurting.
Yeah.
Xbox sales. Yeah.
It's funny because of the top 5 selling consoles of all time, it's the PS2.
Number 1 is the PS2.
That's my last. Oh no, the PS3 is my last console. Sorry,
Hold on.
not important.
PS2 is number 1. The
All right.
regular PlayStation, number 2.
All right.
The Nintendo Wii.
Okay.
Then the Xbox 360.
Oh wow.
And then the PlayStation 3.
So Sony's just killing it. They're in the top 5.
Oh,
3
yeah,
in the top
5. 3 out of 5. Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. Well,
I've always been a PlayStation loyalist.
PlayStation, yeah, I guess.
Never really fuck with that Xbox personally.
What do you have against the Xbox, Dreidel?
Nothing. I think they just the control. Once you go for one console, you can't get.
You're about to start.
He doesn't want to
bust my
explain
comments.
himself. He's like,
The
I don't have to
users-
explain myself.
The
I can
users
buzz
are about to
myself.
shit all over you.
Oh God.
No, I don't even game. To be honest, I ain't even playing.
Nigga, West Side.
Damn.
Dude, you
See,
need
when
to
you got
take
the
this away
keyboard,
from this guy. Yeah.
you can just do whatever you want. You're just king of the castle over here, huh?
You gotta hit it harder. If
You gotta hit it hard.
hear it.
How
Yeah,
hard do
that's
you have
good.
to hit that?
No,
thing?
they heard
You gotta hit that
It's a
bong hard, dog.
keyboard.
Hit it again. Anyway,
Well, that's good news.
That's good news that there's no more Xbox sales.
Yeah,
we'll miss
sorry,
them
Xbox.
in the glass case at the pawn shop. That's the only
Yeah,
thing
that'll
we'll
be a
miss.
shame.
I've got a new impromptu segment.
Yeah,
if you
n-
guys are interested in it.
All right. Is
Carter's
that it for
gonna
you?
show us some news.
UCM?
Oh, if you got anything else, UCM.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That was it? Great.
Yeah.
World of Gaming. Summed up.
Into gaming.
Nice.
Yeah, I think PC gaming is probably gonna be here the longest.
PC culture.
PC culture.
PC Master Race.
What
Yeah.
was that PC thing? The college student video. Did everyone see that this week? The PC college kids,
Oh,
where the reporter that
Well,
Painfully
let me
PC
stop.
college.
I wonder how many interviews he had to get before he got the video he wanted.
dude, depending on
Like
what
6.
city, yeah,
No
depending on what city he's
bullshit.
in, not that many.
Well, he
You
was up
live
in Washington.
San Francisco.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I would
Our
go
hatred-
out and ask that question
San Francisco,
and
they
not
could do
get
it.
that answer.
5 minutes.
But I
you'd be
guarantee you,
cut,
I
wrapped,
guarantee you that wasn't recorded at in Birmingham.
Well, it was recorded in Washington. It was like up in not Washington or Oregon.
Oh, well.
Washington or
that's
Oregon.
still the Pacific Northwest.
What are we
But
talking
what I'm
about?
saying,
What are we even
Shocker.
it was
talking
this video where the guy we said like, what would you say if I told you that I was a 6 foot tall Chinese woman? And people were like, well, if you want to believe that, that's your choice. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
the kids were like, they're so PC that they're like, man, if you say you're 6 foot woman, who am I to judge? It's like,
all I'm
oh,
saying is those
God.
people, that's not like the average. And it's a video that was edited and created to have the effect that it did.
Right.
So,
It
you know,
did.
he probably interviewed 20, 30 people.
no fucking way.
How
he
do you
interviewed
know?
30
You don't
people.
know. You don't know.
All right, we're gonna
I
table
lived
this.
out there.
The video we did, how many people did we interview and how many things did we use? You know?
All right,
True,
if anyone has any information, please email us at. What's the email for the show?
eBaum's World Live at Gmail. And we've gotten a couple emails from you guys.
We appreciate
love
those.
you, and
Thank
we
you.
want more.
There we go.
This is an impromptu segment that I just thought up, but I've been writing down things in the past that kind of grind my gears, if you will. It's kind of like pet peeves or things you just don't like. And this one's going to be minor. I'm going to start out with a real minor one. And it's when you get a commentator. I watch a lot of sports personally. So when you get a commentator, when a guy goes down with an injury or something, he's like, and they go, "Oh yeah, he's not playing. He's out with a shoulder. He's not playing today. Out with a knee. He's got a groin."
They don't tell you what the injury is?
No, that's just what they say, and it's like, yeah, we all have a fucking knee, a groin, and a shoulder.
Do you think it's like a legal thing? Like, well, we can't legally say that it's broken.
I
or
don't know
sprained.
why they do it. It's just like some guy started it. He's like, yeah, he's got a shoulder. He's out with a
Sounds cool,
shoulder.
you know?
It's fucking so stupid.
He has a
It grinds
shoulder
my gears.
injury.
Well, we know it gets under Mac Dreidel's skin now.
All right.
Improper.
I really
grammar.
have this foot.
Yeah, he's out with a foot. What are you fucking talking about?
Well, okay.
It's funny how upset you are about it. There you go. You're right. You're right.
Anybody
on the money,
else got anything that just off the top really grinds your gears? Something like that?
I'll
tell you guys
Man,
another one.
how much time do we have?
Yeah, tell me another one. Tell me another one.
Yeah,
Here's
what
another
else
one.
you
Here's
have?
another one.
Prepared.
So, all right, I have a dog. You've
This
seen
is
him
my
on
favorite new segment.
I
by the
have a
way.
dog. You've seen him on the podcast before, Duke.
He's right next to you, you know.
I'm sure a lot of you guys have dogs, right? And what
Yep.
happens if you don't pick up your dog shit when you're out walking him? Okay, everybody
It
gets
stays
mad.
there.
Pick up your dog shit. I'll pick up the dog shit too. That'll piss me off if you don't pick up your dog shit. But you know what also pisses me off? Whew.
Take a
Damn,
breath. Take
dude,
a breath.
breath. Take a sip of your beer.
You'll get through it. You'll get through it.
Your fucking right arm hurt, dog.
Whew, okay, so we have dog shit. Your Mac doesn't like it.
No, that's not. That's
Well,
not.
keep wait. Keep.
I'm
This is
setting
beautiful.
up.
Keep going.
So what really grinds my gears is horse cops that are just allowed to let their horses shit these massive horse blocks all over the sidewalk. Like it's unavoidable, and they just fucking stroll on into the sunset. They
That's
don't give a fuck.
that's a good
I'm leaving
point.
my horse shit everywhere.
It's a really
Your
good
little
point.
1-inch dog poo, you better pick that up.
But this massive horse.
We live in a
dog-
city where there's human shit all over the ground.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
pisses
getting.
me
This
off
isn't
too.
about that. That's a different.
Yeah, people are responsible. for
That's an
themselves.
obvious gear grinder. this is one that's like nobody really thinks about all that horse shit, and it's actually a fucking cop horse.
Oh yeah,
Even worse.
And, well, I lived in New
Fuck
Orleans
that.
for a long time, and there it's in the quarter. The cop
Yeah.
shit, like the cop shit.
Cops
well, the cops are shit for
I
one.
am fully
but
against cop shit.
the cops
Yeah,
shitting in the
fuck
streets are unacceptable. No, but the horse shit
time
is
I-
fucking brutal.
What are you saying, Museum?
I said every time I think about cops, I think about horse shit. So yeah.
Oh, pew, 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 right out the gate.
Give him the buzz.
You win.
There you go.
So anyway,
good.
those are a couple of things that grind my gears, and it's an
Yeah.
impromptu segment.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, anything? Trot?
I don't know.
You know,
Grind
these
my
are
gears?
kind of
Grinds
things
my
you gotta.
gears.
They'll come to you in
Yeah, I
your
was
time and just
prepared.
jot them down.
I mean, I'm pissed all the time.
Yeah.
Like yelling at stuff, but
sure.
it's like a.
That's true.
I don't know if I can
Amity's
come up
always
with
a
it.
little ornery
I'm
in
a
the
little
office.
ornery in the office sometimes, but
Of course.
not all the times.
No, not too much.
Of course.
No.
All right.
Sick. All right, let's go to the next hot topic here.
yeah.
We're at
Back to hot topics.
So we got one last hot topic.
hot topics. Yeah. So we're at about 35 minutes here, guys. It's
It's doing well.
doing good. Good on time.
This one, so I'm gonna hit you guys a little bit of factual information for a minute. But recently there have been a number of earthquakes that have struck around what they call the Ring of Fire. And we, being in San Francisco, know all too well what the fear of earthquakes are like.
There's also a bar here called the Ring of Fire, but don't go there.
There is. Yeah, don't go to that bar. I've never been, but I take
Don't
his
go.
advice.
All right, keep going.
Basically, there was an
What
earthquake.
ring are they talking about?
That's what I meant. Keep
Not
going.
your cock ring.
That's your cock ring.
Not that ring. But so there was an earthquake last week in Japan,
Cornhole.
which registered a 6.5. I'm just going to talk over you if you keep
Yeah.
talking.
Go back to the
Followed
keyboard.
by
Part of it.
7.3, and there were more than 600. Listen to this: 680 aftershocks. 89 of them were above a 4.0, and that's like within a couple days. Like you just had an earthquake that like crashed your house, and you're having aftershocks for days. Like that's terrifying. And then in Ecuador, there was a 7.8, followed by a 6.1, and about 600 people died. And then there was an earthquake in Burma, a 6.9, and another one in Tonga, a small island, a 6.1. And on top of that, a volcano in Mexico, which isn't an earthquake, but maybe related.
Breaking news: a volcano is
a volcano erupted Monday. It's actually the third time this year that this volcano has erupted.
Wow.
And so I just want to say, people, scientists, where you read online, they're going to say it's not a sign that we're going to have a big West Coast earthquake.
But it's
But I say it looks like a fucking sign.
Where
it could have just been B doubled getting out of the shower.
It could have been B double.
Burn
got him.
unit.
Got him.
B double burn.
Where is the Rock when we need him?
Yeah.
What
But
do
I
you
don't know. Do you guys think the big one's coming? Do you think we're all going to be swallowed up into the ocean?
I mean, with all the
Cascadia
shit that's
Fall?
going on in the world now, that'd probably be for the best.
Yeah.
But
Give us a nice early death.
exactly. Just
Hey,
yeah.
if that happens, I'll keep things going for the users.
There you go. You got used car man here is going to take care of
Yeah.
you when we get swallowed to the ocean like that Warren Zevon song.
My prediction is a big earthquake with a good amount of damage, and it just ends up being blown out of proportions in the media.
Yeah. I mean, it's already blown out of proportion, and it hasn't even happened yet.
Yep.
So I can.
I mean, I can't wait to see all the fucking periscopes of people, of shaky periscopes.
Exactly. And be like, I was so scared. I'm glad.
Get the phone. Like,
Yeah,
get the
and
phone.
when our earthquake thing,
grab your phone.
yeah, when it happens, just people take. It's so funny. They get on Facebook like, I'm okay. Like, yeah, we know. There's no reported deaths on the news.
We were hoping that you weren't okay. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna
annoying
defriend you
as
now,
shit.
you piece of shit. Well, as Warren Zevon said, if California slides into the ocean, like the Mississippi statistics say it will, I predict this hotel will be standing until I pay my bill. We all got debts, man. And you know what? I don't know where I'm going with that one. I just
Yeah.
like that song.
That's
I like that song a lot.
He's a man of quotes.
You know
Good
what?
one.
Why don't you cue it up?
Cue it up.
I
Maybe
think
we'll
we
go,
can
we're
go
gonna
out
go
with
out
that.
on it.
I think
Yeah, we'll
instead
go
of
out on
us
that.
going into the ocean, San Francisco is eventually going to be down in Los Angeles. And we're going to have beachfront property. We're going to live in L.A. It'll be
Tan
fucking
cuties
great, dude.
all over
Tan
the place.
cuties
Tan
everywhere.
cuties, dude.
Just in like 10,000 years, not anytime soon.
Speaking of tan cuties.
Oh, wait, hold on. One last thing. You want to get to this,
I will.
Amity? All right, so we had a
We also
blog
have
contest.
we also have user comments before we leave.
All right.
Sweet,
So we had
we
a
got a
blog
lot.
contest yesterday for 420, and we asked you guys to tell us the first time you got high was the preface. And so we would like to read our second runner-up. This is a blog post from Hakik, and I'm just going to read it as
Shouts
it
out
says.
for Hat Kick. We love you, bro.
Great
Hakik.
upload. It's a good job.
Hakik.
All right, so it begins. First time I got high. When I was 15, I injected a couple of marijuana. I got so high I overdosed and ended up in the hospital. I had to have my stomach pumped. It was so bad. I had to have one of my legs amputated. Luckily, I am alive today. But not everyone is so lucky. Today, I'm still suffering from the after effects of marijuana. I can't get a job. I can't stop talking about weed to people. I keep buying Bob Marley posters. I always want to show off my bongs. On some days, it even gets so bad, I almost even want to vape. Don't let this happen to you. Drugs are for losers.
Good job.
And it's
Round of
followed.
applause.
That was a geek.
And it's followed by.
And it's followed by an image that has a guy cowering in the corner with the title that says, I tried pot once, now I'm gay.
Which is a great meme as well.
And it says paid for by Christians for Michelle Bachmann and the Coalition for Drug-Free America.
That's great.
So thank you for
Yeah.
that great upload. I
job.
don't
love
believe
that
it,
participation.
but it was pretty funny. So
I'm going to go to some user comments now before we leave, guys.
Rock it.
So
got mail.
Notorious55 said, these guys running a live show in their parents' basement using dial-up. Because apparently the podcast is buffering weird. I wish I was in my parents' house and wasn't paying these fucking
Yeah, I
rent
wish my
prices.
parents' house was this nice.
And
This shit
Notorious
froze somehow.
55 has a...
Our stream froze.
All right.
Did it?
Can they still hear us?
Colby,
Doesn't
can you see
matter.
us?
We'll just,
Right. Let's just keep...
We'll keep
just keep
rolling.
trucking.
Let's keep trucking.
Yeah. Okay.
Notorious
They
55,
still
thank
see
you
us.
for your input of how we can improve